Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's get into some stuff today, and we got a couple of stuff because we got a new case for Shannon Sharpe. So let's first get into some stuff. Like, share, and subscribe to join the channel, y'all. Liking, sharing, subscribing, it don't hurt nothing. It's a quick click, a click share, and a click subscribe. That's all you got to do. So I really appreciate it and thank you in advance. So let's get down to this mess of the mess. So Mr. Shannon Sharpe, I understand why he left ESPN, why he temporarily stepped away from his duties at ESPN, because he didn't got caught up in another lawsuit, but this time it's from Michelle. Michelle then came through. The girl we heard on Instagram Live getting worked in by Uncle Shay Shay. So apparently, this woman, back this incident where he argued her back in 2010. Yes, she said he argued her, and now, she filing this lawsuit. And on top of that, she said she's in fear and everything. She said he's threatened her, to not speak a word of this incident, and that's why she didn't speak. So she ended up telling that she actually put out a restraining order. She obtained a restraining order, she had it, and then she feared for her and her child's safety, so she dropped it. I'm like, ma'am, the whole reason of a restraining order is to make sure that this person does not come near you, threaten you, or anything else. That's the whole thing of the restraining order. So she chose that, so now she's suing, and I understand why he going through the things he going through. So, Shannon, good luck, cause we got two women that's gonna get that money. Let's see what his lawyer do this time. Is him and his lawyer gonna keep talking, or are they gonna be mute this time around? We'll see how this go. So let's move on to the next person. We got Boosie. So Boosie ended up coming out to say that he think that people are mad at him for being a proud father, cause the baby daddies ain't ish. He laughing. He said every man don't want a child. Boo. This man, Boosie, is a mess. He always doing the most. But I said, sir, you may be proud to be a father, and you may be proud to claim your kids, but you only claim them to the point of them developing their own personality and finding out who they are. Once they find out who they are and become that person, then they are a problem for you. They truly is. And I don't understand why that is an issue for you, because you may be a proud father until they tell you what they are, who they are. And if it doesn't align with who you are or portray to be, then it's a problem. But you're going to do what you're going to do. And so, hey in the chat, how y'all doing? Hello, Pokemon Go Master 78. Hi. Um, V, why do you care? I'm just asking, why do you care if I am? But moving on past that, let's move on to Karlie Red. So Karlie Red mugshot came out, y'all. She looked good. She looked good. The makeup, without makeup, she looked decent. She looked decent. The makeup, I don't know who do her makeup, but who, if she does it herself, she need to get a makeup artist, because it ain't, from what she looked like without makeup, she looked actually good. She looked good without makeup. But whoever does her makeup, either they put too much on her that it doesn't fit her face, and it doesn't compliment her. But girl, you gotta do better. Stop chasing after your ex-husband. You let him go. Stop. Stop it. Just stop. But let's move on past Carly. Let's move on to Ari Lennox. So she ended up. It's been reported that she actually left. She didn't cut ties with her label, Dream Valley, and I want to say Interscope Records. So she's not with them anymore. So she's independent. Congratulations to her because she ended up coming out saying that they were not supporting her. They were actually giving her the runaround, and they kept playing her left and right and kept stalling on anything that she wanted to do. And they didn't know how to really market her. And I don't think they really did know how to market her at all. And most labels do not know how to market a lot of these artists. And they could have marketed her in a whole bunch of different ways. And they chose not to do it. But that's just how it is. I wish her the best on this journey as an independent artist. Hopefully she does a publishing deal with a major label so that distributing of her album and stuff can go smoothly and go the way she wanted to go. But let's move on from my girl. Let's move on to we got my last case up, and that is a H8 crime. There was a hate crime in Georgia where this young man, he's 20 years old, his name was Teeandrick Lewis. He ended up losing his life. He was beaten to death in his own home, where the night he was beaten by a group of men who couldn't accept him for who he was, his sexual orientation, and he was beaten in his own bed. Come to find out, the mom did an interview him and his sister. The sister said that that night before she had just dropped him off, and he told her, "I love you." And that's the hardest thing to hear. The last thing you hear from your sibling or your child is that "I love you" is the last thing you hear from them. So that was the last thing she heard, and she just can't believe she won't see her brother again. And the mom said, "I won't even get a chance to go to the store with my son, spend time with my son." She went. The crazy thing about it, the people that did it, these men that did it, was in my house. Was in my house prior. So, come to find out, a few days later, the mom ended up passing away from heartbreak. And I feel so sorry for the family that they lost not only a brother, but they lost their mom. I pray that authorities get the people that took the son and they are charged to the full extent. At this, I hope that they are charged with life. Since you took his life, you need to be in jail for life. That's just how I feel about it. Tell me how y'all feel. But that's all I got for y'all today. Like, share, subscribe, join the channel. It's your boy Power, and thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for just checking in, coming in for just a minute to see what's going on, and if you like what you hear, and if you didn't, that's cool too. But just hit that like button on your way out. That's all I ask. Bye bye, y'all.